Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's me, Courtney, and I'm back with Marcia. It's been a long
Hi,
time.
hello. I miss you guys.
I know. We miss you too. We've been, good getting with some other employees and having them come through, but it's always good to see a familiar face. So,
Good
thank
here.
you for joining me today. So, today, me and Marcia are going to talk to you all about life transitions and how they can affect you financially. So, we all go through life
Yes, yes.
transitions. Some of them are great, like, maybe you got a new job, but sometimes your old job and your new job, the paycheck dates don't line up. So you might have a little lapse in pay, or maybe you took a pay cut, but you're able to fund you're able to have a job that you're passionate about more. So that's one example of a life transition. Maybe you're adding a
Mm-hmm.
baby to your family. And then, of course, there are some life transitions that we go through that aren't so great, like maybe a divorce or maybe the loss of a family member, a disability, something like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
today, me and Marcia are going to kind of talk to you all about some steps that you can take when you're going through one of these life transitions.
Exactly. The first one, Courtney, we're going to talk about is accessing. You got to access your situation. So
Mm-hmm.
look at your situation and ask yourself in this life transition if it's temporary or if it's something that's going to be a little bit more long term. For
Mm-hmm.
example, if you leave, if you have an injury or something like that, and it's taking you a long time to get back to work or to do the things that you need to do, kind of like take an estimate of that and kind of see how long that's going to take and how long you're going to be out of work. And another one too, also, take another account and look things that you own. So
Mm-hmm.
look at the things that you own, like a car, your home, your debt, things like that, your mortgage payment, your student loans, your cash savings. So you want to always look at those things because those are assets. Again, those are things
Mm-hmm.
that you actually own that are yours. So that's one way. Again, assess the situation.
Yeah, that's good. First step. The next thing you're gonna want to do is use your resources. So we all have family members and friends that may be able to help us out in our time of transition. So let's say, for example, the transition that you're going through is you're adding a new addition to the family. You might want to check to see if you have a loved one that is able to offer you childcare services for a lower price. Or tap into your job and see if they have some childcare assistance that you don't know about. There are a lot of resources that we have access to, but sometimes we don't think about it when we're going through something new. But this is a great time to just look around. What does your job have? What things does your community offer? What are some skills that your family and friends may have that you can use that'll help you smoothly transition through without, burning through all your money?
Right, right. Sorry if you hear some noise in the background. I had no idea that the garbage man would be coming about this time. So I apologize if you guys hear that in the background. So I'll talk a little louder until they go to the next house. The next thing we're gonna do, childcare is very, very important, as you know, and can be very, very expensive. So if you can
Mhm.
find that person that can give you the care, a trusted individual, that's gonna cost a lot less, go for it. That's one of the best ways to save. Another thing, you want to create a spending plan. Okay, this is
Mhm.
extremely important, especially when you're going through any kind of a life transition. So you want to find ways that you can cut costs on things. I know there's a lot of things that we want, but how many things do we need?
Mhm.
Okay, that is the key. I struggle with that because
Me too.
I just love making things pretty. I love like home interior and those type of things. So it's like, oh, that's so pretty. Me, but for somebody else that I may be, working on or helping them with an ideal or something. So that kind of is hard for me. But when you're going through that transition, tell yourself, you have those goals. Make that list of your wants and your needs and stick to it. I know we want to do fun things. Everybody wants to
Mhm.
do fun things. But as you know, when you go through something in your life, it trumps all that, for lack of a better
Mhm.
word. And you have to really stick to accessing that spending plan, You don't have to give up your Netflix account, if you don't want to, but just make an allowance for that. If you're gonna keep Netflix, okay, do a trade, do something else. Maybe don't eat out. Maybe don't get that coffee every day from Starbucks,
Mhm.
$5 and $6 a pop. I guess it's still $5 and $6 a pop. Maybe you can trade off with that. So again, just create that spending plan. This is when, if no other time, that's going to become extremely important. Not just to create it, but stick to it.
Yes, exactly. Yep. And while you're thinking about your spending plan, the next thing you're going to want to do is think about the debt that you have. You don't want to let the life transition that you're going through dig you in a deep hole of debt. So, any debt that you already have, you want to first stop and look at it and see what you can do to pay off what you currently have and what you can do to avoid accumulating any more debt. So, for example, you may want to refinance your auto loan for a lower payment or consolidate your credit card so that you only have one payment per month. These are options that are available to you at Fed Choice, of course, but they're great options for helping you manage your debt. You may be able to also set new repayment terms for certain loans, but you'll need to contact the lending department or your creditors to be sure. But definitely always contact your creditors. If you're going to be late, it's better for you to let them know ahead of time. That way, they can help you come up with a plan as opposed to just getting those late fees, getting those dings on your credit report. You don't want to let this transition put you in a worse position, a year or two down the road than you are now. You want to transition through it smoothly. So definitely reach out and see how you can get assistance for your credit. Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry I had to move, but I was getting a lot of interference, and I thought it was great on me. So we're going to wrap it up. But I do want to say, as a last piece, some of us are maybe thinking about retirement in a few years. So that is a life change. That can be management, life situation, or transition. So check out our webpage at fedchoice.org. Click on Tangerine. There's a few articles there and a video to help you get familiar with it. But there is a retirement one-on-one on page 5 of the on Tangerine once you get on there. Check that out. There's a lot of different articles. So you're going through site out and look under Tangerine. We can help you with some of that. And if you're a federal government employee. So again, check it out. And maybe you'll get some helpful hints there. That's it.
Sounds good. Well, hope everybody has a great Thursday and a great rest of your week and weekend. And we will see you all next time. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.